Hello everyone, this is Kwaku, and I just wanted to make a video on NVIDIA's announcement where they pretty much announced new graphics cards, the 10 series graphics cards. So right now they're working with the 980, 970, and 960 series. The computer I'm currently recording this on is actually running the 760, GeForce 760 from NVIDIA. And they just released the 1080 graphics card is what I'm going to talk about in this video. The 1080, according to this thing, I'm looking at my iPad here for notes, the 1080 is 3 times faster in performance than the 980. Obviously, it supports VR, so that's really good. I mean, the 980 does too. I'm pretty sure the 970 as well does, but not as well. Here is some of the comparisons of the architecture. So the GPU architecture is Pascal versus the 980's Maxwell. That's just the name they call the architecture. Just like we have Sandy Bridge, Ivy Bridge, Haswell, and all those stuff. So this is actually Pascal. The frame buffer, basically what that means is essentially the amount of dedicated memory in the graphics card is 8 gigabytes versus the 980's 4 gigabytes. Also memory speed 10 gigabytes per second, which is insane because my speed is very bad compared to that because I have a 760, the entry level gaming graphics card that's still able to run everything, but it doesn't run everything to the best nowadays. I can run Killer Instinct on my computer, I can run Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I can't run them at the highest settings that I would want to. Also, the boost clock is 1.4 times instead of the 1 times. And it's just a really nice looking card. They also have a Founders Edition and things like that. Let me go back and take a look at WP Centrals or Windows Centrals, what they were saying about it. So what they were saying here is it's called the GTX 1080. It'll be coming out May 27th. The price starts at, let's take a look at the price. The price starts at just at $599. So the GTX 1080 will be available at the MSRP of $599 US, not Canadian, with the Founders Edition available for $700, and it'll be available in the world around the world on May 27th. If you're looking for something a little cheaper, is what they're saying, you can get the 1070, which is the one right below this one. It's rivaling the 970 and the respective, we're going to skip the 8 series because that was like a mobile series chipset, but rather the 770 we had that was the mid-level, about the average one that most people had. You can get the 1070 graphics card that also has it also has a high amount of graphics memory, and that is for MSRP of $379. And there's a Founders Edition of that one. I don't know why they're doing Founders Editions, but I guess it's just, it looks nicer. Maybe it's a little bit more powerful. I guess it's like the TI version, unless it's not the TI version. But that is $449 for the Founders Edition of that version, which is the 1070. No word on the 1060. Probably come up later, just like how the 960 came out later than the 970 and 980. That'll be later on. I really hope that I can actually upgrade to the 1080 for once. Like, just go all out, spend the money on a graphics card that will last me for years to come. They're saying it's faster than the Titan X, GTX Titan X, and currently the Titan X is quite expensive and quite powerful already, but it's more powerful than it, because there's a graph that I'll flash on the screen that shows just how much more powerful it is. It says it uses up less power, but it's way more faster. So according to this, it says gaming performance, I don't know what it says relative gaming performance, it's in between 4 and 5, and it uses up about 180 watts of power, so that's really good. But they recommend a 500 watt power supply to use it if you're planning on using anything else. They're also saying that it is faster than 2 NVIDIA Geforce GTX 980s in SLI mode. It's faster than that, which is just one of them is faster than that, which is insane. So I really hope I can afford this one of these days. It's a really nice card. I have to obviously look at what the motherboard requirement is and deeper things like that. But I will post the specs below. Actually, I'll post a link to the specs below in the comments. Not the comments, but the description box, so you guys can take a look at it. And it is SLI supported, so if you have 2 of them in SLI, let's just say it's faster than 4-way SLI 980s, which is insane already. PCIe 3.0, so PCI Express 3.0 is supported. The bus port. It is also certified for Windows 7 through 10 Linux. It says FreeBSD x86, and it's just a really nice card. The maximum digital resolution that it supports is 7680 by 4320 at 60 hertz. And it's the display connectors on it is DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.0B, and DL-DVI. So it has DVI ports, HDMI ports, and display ports all inside it, just like before. HDCP, which is high definition. I forgot what the other two letters were, but 2.2. It is support multiple monitors, all that stuff that you really want. It supports, and running at 94 degrees Celsius. That's an amazing graphics card that I'm really hoping I want. It even looks cool. So I'll post all the pictures below. You guys can take a look at it. What do you think about it? NVIDIA's announcement, that was just, shoot, it was crazy. I'm really glad that they're definitely upping their things. Right now I'm running off of a GTX 760 with only 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's a pretty dated computer. It's about maybe 3 years old. It's not really dated, but in terms of what kind of gaming performance I want out of a computer, it's getting dated. So I hope one of these days I can upgrade to like 32 gigabytes of RAM, 16 at least, because a lot of games now are starting to, like Forza Motorsport 6 Apex came out for the Windows Store that I'll make a video on probably tomorrow, since it's still installing. It gets 18. I think it's about 30 gigabytes total. It's insane. 18 to download. So I don't know what else it needs to do. I guess installing too. So that requires a strong graphics card already. And now I'm looking forward to what NVIDIA was going to announce with their chipsets, with their Intel Core i7 or whatever they decide to call their new chipsets, because I really am interested that if they have a new graphics card, perhaps they're going to have new chipsets too, that will increase all the performance of everything. You put it together, it's just a mind-blowing, computer altogether, and it's just going to be amazing with production, production of video, production of photos that I do a lot of, all those digital things that I do. You see up there, you see the little drawing that I did. It's just going to have a lot of, it works if you're a video person or if you're a photo person. If you're a designer like I am, it just works. So that was just it. Just want to talk about the GTX 1080. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.